The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Very good morning, fellas. Hope everybody had a great afternoon. Ed, good morning. Dennis, guys, thank you. Sight and sound is good. Well, Perry, good morning. Runaway freight train here, guys. Since about 6:30. Morning, Greg. Jim, good morning. Guys, we had a really good day yesterday. We do have Powell again at 10 o'clock. New home sales at 10 o'clock. Other than that, we're nothing. But there's the 8 o'clock bell. Heading straight up. In any event, overnight session gold on the Ninja Renko up 650. Daily goal again. Gold on the 15-minute up 860. Daily goal. Copper for me was down 137.50. So I'm going to run that and get this green. Morning, Pascal. So I'm going to run that, going forward, just hopefully for one trade. Get it green. But if I had it on earlier, I'd be green. In any event, down 137 bucks. Well, and crude, I do not trade crude on inventory day. So nothing for me on crude. Just putting these back. All right, so this is now in a long. And we'll see what we come up with. In any event, guys, good morning. Good choice since you did. Yeah, I don't listen. I made that mistake 3 weeks in a row. I forgot to shut it off on Wednesday morning early, and it was down for me. I know it was up last week, guys that ran it, but the probabilities are it doesn't trade well on inventory day, so I have no interest in running it. The downside far outweighs the front side, the upside. So I don't run it. I won't run it on Tuesday nights or, Wednesday morning, early Wednesday, 1 a.m. Wednesday to 6 a.m. Wednesday. I won't run it at all today. And NASDAQ on the 1 minute I had on, but it's been in just a straight parabolic move up. So no trades on the 1 minute. As for volume, all right, so this is something I really don't particularly like, nor should you. This is a low volume move up. Interesting. At 7 a.m. This is a low volume move higher. 53,000 contracts have traded. We do have a fairly strong positive delta, and we are getting a bit of a pullback here, but the volume is low. So don't particularly like it. I don't like these moves when they're, exaggerated on low volume. Today I am running just a test. This is a test 1 minute. And I am running this on, boy, it seems to me it should have taken a long here. Yeah, should have taken, I would think it would have taken that long. Okay, well, be that as it may. I'm running a test on the 1 minute, not utilizing tick targets, utilizing, there's first target. All right, done for the day, up 187.50. That's it, no mas. Done and done. Done and done. That was quick. And I'll show it to you when it trades. I'm not counting the totals regardless of what it does, up or down. But what I want to show you are on this specifically where it's plotting it's plotting its own targets basically, right? Opposed to us plotting it. So we'll see what it does, assuming we get a dang trade. I don't obviously like shorts, but I'm just going to let it trade. So in any event, guys, good morning. We'll see what we can come up with today. You know how I hate, I mean, we're buying up near the highs. I won't do it, but be that as it may, let's get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41: hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. If this breaks above 498, now I can use either Apex or Buellnox, but not both at the same time. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Well, that was easier than I thought. If it works, that was easier than I thought. I do have a multi-broker license. Yes. Yeah, so when I updated my Ninja, in fact, yesterday, I actually deleted NinjaTrader and reinstalled it. I do not have a VPS. No, I don't use a VPS. Got it. I'll wait till later and see if that'll connect. If it connects, then I'm good. Then I don't have to do anything. $81 is where I would short. We may get a pullback here. Yeah. All right. From an order flow standpoint, I will short 81, just below that, maybe 80 half. If this goes through 94.75, we're going back to the high of the day. And if that gets taken out, in a VPS, I can have both running at the same time. I do have a multi-broker license, though. Now, I don't know which one they're using. I have two licenses with Ninja, right? I have a multi-broker and I have a normal license, a non-multi-broker. I don't know which one they used when I, went to Ninja last night. and said, yeah, because I deleted, I had a problem with Ninja. I had about 50 indicators which were trying to sync and it wouldn't sync. And I have, whatchamacallit, shut off, OneDrive. Oh, okay. I thought Rhythmic did with a multi-broker license. You could have more than one Rhythmic connection. All right, I'm going to short 80 half, guys. I'm pending 80 half short. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit lower than that. 80. No, it's got to get below 78. This is just a test run here, guys. This is not anything. That's my break even. That's my auto trail. Multi-vendor allows you to connect to different vendors, to have two connections with the same vendor. You need to run. Yeah, somebody told me about Sandbox before. Might have been Jimmy. All right, crude's got a pullback. Took out that swing. Gold hit VWAP and dropped. Copper, interesting, sitting on VWAP. Right, to go to break even, now I need a candle bar close above that first yellow line. Not tag it. And then the auto trail, I'm going to need a close above 98. See if that, no, that didn't do it. Yep, that did it. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, but I'm not using Ron. I'm not using the settings in the member area. That's why mine hasn't. I'd take the $200, but I'm using different settings just to test this thing. Yeah, no worries. I just want to see what I want to see is where the hell this thing plots targets, right? So this is 3.2, and what I've done here. Thank you, Perry. Oh. Oh, gold. Guess I should have taken that short, huh? I'm watching copper, guys, for a short. Damn it. All right, I'm pending 65 on copper, short. Auto trail should have kicked in here. Let me see what I've got it set at. I don't even know where I have it set because it's, let's see here. So I've got a stop of 50 ticks. Oh, eight. Oh, I got to go 40 ticks before it kicks in. 40 ticks. 12, 88, 98. I'm 12. I'm 48 ticks. And that should kick in. I've never been denied a payout from Buell Knox, and they've always paid on time. I mean, I think, I like Buell Knox. Apex will seduce you with the 20 account thing. But again, it's like sleight of hand. Which hand is the marble in? And there's no marble. Hassett's pumping the markets up again. What? You mean Bissett? Yeah, I agree. 20 accounts don't mean, that's what I'm saying. If you don't get paid, what does it matter? 20 accounts at $150, it's $3,000 worth of PA accounts that you're not going to get paid on. I mean, unless you do every single thing right. And even at that, if you do it all right, then they try to jam you up with send 3 days, 10 days, whatever it may be, worth of documented trades and your ATM strategy and how you did it and why you did it and where you did it and what time you did it and what day did you do it on? Was it raining that day? And if that made a difference, who cares? Who cares? Yeah, but what platform do you have to use, Mark? I mean, I can't get away from Ninja. I just can't. Let's see here. Yeah, one of the members reached out to me and asked me about doing. Tim, years ago, I had years ago, Top Step was the first. Then there was One Up, and there was I can't think of it now. Brain fart here. Lilu. And before the explosion of prop firms, I had a prop firm set up. I had the back office. I had everything in place. This is when I was working with Edan. And the downside was, the problem was, and the reason I didn't go through with it was because it was for Sierra Charts. They didn't support NinjaTrader. And I don't know many people that use Sierra Charts. I tried using Sierra Charts for like 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, all right, the auto trail kicked in. At the end of 30 days, I couldn't even figure out how to put a moving average on a chart. I mean, it's not a user-friendly platform. Fellas, it's about 9 o'clock. It's awfully slow. Tick Blaze, Rhythmic, Quant Tower, Sierra. I have not heard of Tick Blaze. Is that a platform? I guess this thing is just going to go for perpetuity. All right, fellas, I'm going to go to breakfast. This could be a really, really slow morning. I'll leave this up so you guys can watch, but I'll be back in 20. I mean, this doesn't count for anything.
Yeah, whatever, like 300 points from the all-time high.
I mean, this is just stupid. I have no answer for this.
Sweet.
I'm guessing you're long.
Yeah.
YM came down. ES and NASDAQ got bought. YM got sold. This thing is running amok.
You are on the September copper silver, right?
I am on July copper. I didn't know copper rolled. Hi, vey. This is just flat out silly, man. Maybe we'll get the new all-time high today. What do you say? This thing's still going.
You can see before the end of the week.
Let's just do it today and kill the suspense. We're headed to 550. Yeah, I didn't get a notice that copper had rolled. If it did, I'm holding 3. It's going to need to break down 20. If anybody is short, you want to take your risk off, feel free. Got to get below this little swing here at 20. Crude is shorting. So
What were you thinking, around 60?
I got to do something different here. Anybody in copper short?
I am, but on a different contract.
It's so odd. I didn't get a notice that it rolled. All right, Pascal. We missed by a tick on that second target at 45.
Yeah, it continues the sell-off. Wow.
All right, I'm on the close here, guys. All right, I'm closed. It's 0 for 4 on the ES. 0 for 4. Pending trade, no fill. All right. Got a winning trade here. I've got one going. Okay. Yeah, right, Jimmy? I agree. There's a block buy, 20. I find this to be comical here. I unchecked what module, George? What module did I uncheck? What module are you referring to? Prevent compression entry. Oh, okay. Yeah, but the whole point of the filter is that, right? I mean, you don't have to use it. Another block trade short, 100 sellers, 150 contracts short. That's a good trade, 50 contracts. That's probably Greg getting out of his.
Yeah, I didn't yes.
That's NASDAQ.
Oh,
50 block on NASDAQ. Come on, NASDAQ. Give me 11, baby. Give me 11. Break here. Let's go. Give me 11. Anybody short NASDAQ with me? Let's go. 11. Come on. 10 more. 10 handles more. Your snake gone, Kit? Snake out of the boat? He had a big
I remember. I heard that.
hit target twice, didn't fill. Sitting on target, won't fill. Hit it again. Again, look, there it is. 1 to go. Trailing stop kick. All right. Winner.
Watch gold. Coming off of some support.
1
My
minute
long is
short. There we go. I mean, this may be the only NASDAQ trade I get on the 1 minute because it should be a daily goal. Hell, the runner's at daily goal. Eh, 595. $4.95. That's target 1 there. Come on. We're coming back. Look at these blocks here, guys. 50 and 43. We're going to blow VWAP. We'll get a bounce long off VWAP, I would assume. Another short on the 1 minute. I'm on version 3.2, Steve. This has to get up through 40, I think. Trump just started. Okay. If this gets target, I'm shutting it off. There it is. That's it for the day. Blocked by here, 25. We're just basically flat here, guys. I mean, it's there's no. Think still 187.50, 860. That's the 1 minute. Disregard it. We could come down, and 650. All right, so overnight again better than the cash session for me. 650 plus 860 plus 187.50, 1697. I don't trade crude on inventory days. ES 512.50. Ninzarenko 370. And down in minus 540. I'm down 540 on the 1 minute. So a couple grand. Was anybody green on the 1 minute? You were green? A bunch of you guys were green. All right. Now I'm down. You were up 450. You were up 885. All right. Be that as it may. You were up 800.